Legend of Total War here with part 29 of my Empire Total War Blitz Campaign as Great Britain. So, we have just finished conquering New Orleans and Villa de Bexa and Santa Fe or whatever. And now we're here at St. Augustine, Florida, and to take that. So we can see they don't have much of a garrison here because, well, it's, well, whatever. Yeah, I guess they don't have that much resistance to foreign occupation, but they're, you know, the population isn't exactly happy. Whatever. Just get in there, kill them. Fucking hell. Alright, so what are we up against here? They didn't lose that many men, I suppose, fighting it, but this is going to be weird because what we're looking at here is fucking dirty natives holding on to a European-style fort. I don't think I've ever seen this. So I haven't clocked that many hours in Empire is in comparison to, like, Rome 2 or more importantly Medieval 2. To be honest, I think I spent more time playing Medieval 2 than I have at fucking school. Maybe, we'll see. Then again, I spent 6 years at university. Yeah, whatever. Alright, what am I going to set up? I want to set up somewhere where my reinforcements are going to come in. But I also don't want to get too close to their artillery. I'll set up here. I don't think it's a great spot, but whatever. Alright, you want to get started on this? I suppose it's going to be pretty standard. But then again, with 2 loads of artillery, of mobile artillery, the canister shot, you know, doubles in power just about. I mean, and the thing is, it makes it more than twice as easy because when you're shot by 4 canister shots, from, you know, 1 from each cannon, there's a good chance you'll break. But if you're shot by 8, you're fucking gone. So I don't care who you are. You watch 70% of your fellow soldiers just get obliterated. You're fucking out of there. Alright, so they're blowing that down. I'll use the artillery to blow down this one. This is not going to be an interesting battle, to be honest, so I'm just going to pause the recording, and if anything interesting does happen, be assured, I will show it. But I reckon this is going to be a case of smacking the natives down. Okay, we're approaching the end of the battle, and it's gone perfectly apart from one thing. I was setting these guys up like this, and they came through, right? And this guy right in the corner here shot. He missed the fucking target, and he hit this fucking loser here. Oh well, it's just one man. It's his own fault for being in the way. Apart from that, I don't think they've touched me yet. You know, it doesn't affect it too much. Or at all, really. Is that all that's left? Don't they have some bowmen? They do, they're up on the wall there, though. Alright, so what I've been doing to get their attention, just getting close. I tell you what, 2 artillery, that makes it a lot easier. And the thing is, with these Native Americans as well, they come in loose formation, so they're actually harder to hit with canister shot than you know, regular line infantry. I have to wait for them to come out a little bit. They're just melee troops, so it should be fine. Just wait a little bit more. Getting them when they're through here is the best time to do it, but it's hard to time it right. That was pretty good. You guys shouldn't be shooting. You're going to end up shooting him. I think you've done enough friendly fire for one day. Thing is though, that unit there that died, one of the most important units that I have in this campaign. I can only lose so many before I'm like, no, can't handle that. Gotta redo the battle. And I've got that situation going on in India. If I lose 1 man in that battalion, it takes it from 4 artillery each battle down to 3, and that's just not acceptable. Not at this stage of the campaign. Maybe it was like the last battle, I wouldn't give a shit. But when there's still so many battles left to go, it's not acceptable. Come on, you fucking idiots. I mean, you guys see it firsthand which direction I was trying to go. Fucking hell, it's his own damn fault. Anyway, he's out of movement. He didn't die, though. Oh, it shattered. Okay, cool. I think I shot one of my own guys again. It's alright. It's a non-important unit anyway. This guy here is not a suicide general, by the way. Okay, now, they're not trapped up there. They might come down. Yeah, they did. This is like their only missile unit in the entire bloody battle. Everything else was melee. What are they doing? They're gonna come out this way? Which way are they coming out? Make up your fucking mind. Not that many of them, should be fine. Alright, shoot them. Oh yeah, they're probably shooting him out there. They're not gonna last much longer. There we go. I'm happy with that, apart from, well, actually, yeah, I'm happy with it, but it wasn't perfect. Didn't need to be, though. America, there's not that many people we have left to kill. Alright, now that that's done. Who was in command of that battle? It doesn't matter. Now that that's done, we need to go take on Savannah, where there's nothing much going on there. Anyway, I'll pause the recording as I get up there anyway, it should only take me a minute. Okay, so we've made it to Savannah, Georgia. Obviously it wasn't very far off a walk. I don't see the need to bring the demi-cannons for this one. I've counted how many settlements there are left to take in America. There's 14, including this one. So, let's see, what are we doing? Who's going to command this? You will? Alright. Hop to it. So we got fuck all. Actually, what? No, yeah. Why don't we demand their surrender? So let me try this again. Because it doesn't matter if like their forces go somewhere else. Who cares? It'll save me like 20 minutes. That's all. All right. So there's 4 of them in there. So let's leave behind. So that should be fine. Okay, no, they refuse. Alright, that's fine. If they're gonna refuse that, then they'll refuse pretty much anything. So I'll load that, I'll try it again. It's not their capital, so I don't know. I'm not willing to dedicate any more to it. Oh, we could. Why don't we give it a shot? So let's see. Leave behind you, you two, not you, and you. No, they want to be stubborn pricks, and that's fine. We'll do it the way I had planned originally. Would have been nice if we could have demanded their surrender. I guess they're just pissed off. Because I took their measly $3 grand. What are they going to need it anyway when they're dead? So it really shouldn't be any problem for me to take these remaining 14 settlements. The only one that I'm concerned about is, of course, in Newfoundland. I mean, we should be able to get there, but, you know, just the uncertainty of it, that's all. Alright, just wait for the reinforcements to show up whenever they decide. Or wherever. Oh, we're over here. This is a decent battle map. I think I'll set up over on this mound here. So I'll just pause the recording until something interesting happens. This battle should be over pretty fast. Alright, we're at the end of this battle. I don't think I've taken any casualties, so that's best case scenario. I think I didn't take any casualties. We'll see. No, I didn't. Okay, cool. Sometimes they sneak one in there like a fucking asshole. I didn't see that happen. They like come in around the back and shoot you and then walk off and you don't even realize it until the screen comes up and it's like, oh, you took 50 casualties. When the fuck did that happen? Didn't happen. It's all good. Okay, so Savannah has been taken. Next stop is... which one? Makes sense to go this one first because this is the direction we need to go in. Just out of curiosity, how are we going to fucking get here? Across through there? Alright, no worries. Okay, so bit of movement required. It's all good. Haven't had to spend anything so far this turn. 13 settlements left to take in America, but we're not doing all that at once. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then stopping. Because we'll take this somewhere later down the track. As in, later in the turn. I've still got Europe and India. I want to see how far I can get on this money before I sell anything, apart from Alsace-Lorraine, which I'll sell immediately as soon as I dedicate myself to Europe. Okay, so I'll pause the recording and get over to Chicasa. Whatever. Okay, so we've made it here to these territories. Now I've realized something, that if I attack this settlement here first, this will become the capital and then they'll get more garrison. However, I've done a bit of testing and I realized if I besiege this settlement first, then take this, they won't get any more reinforcements unless I fail to take the settlement. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him off ahead just to besiege the settlement. Not too fussed about movement at this stage. Okay. And, oh shit, I'm a little bit further away than I wanted to. Let me just pitch myself down this way just a little bit more. I'm going to use the cannons because they've got, hang on, they've got a bit of a few troops here that I need to kill. Oh shit. Shit. Try and get closer. God damn it, would you just fucking well attack it? That's better. Alright, so this guy can be used as a suicide general if we need to. How do we go with that movement? I didn't waste too much to... Oh shit, not even using a general. Oh, then again, I don't even need to, do I? That's fine. Alright, let's take this down. The only thing is, if these cavalry charge at us... Oh yeah, it's true. Get him in there. I mean, I've got 82,000, but I shouldn't waste the money, but I do know that with 82,000 I'll certainly be able to get to Quebec. If I can get to Quebec, then money is no longer an issue. Shouldn't be an issue. It depends. Anyway, we'll come back to that if we need to. My reinforcements, I don't really know where they're going to pop up from. I have a feeling they're going to pop up from the north, because that's where they were stationed. Why are we here? Alright, good. This is alright here. So they don't have any artillery, so it's going to be pretty standard. I'm not expecting any real difficulty from this battle. Just a bit of a grind. No more so or less than any other battle. But we've almost destroyed the Cherokee people. What a great day it's been. Alright, so I'm just going to pause the recording until something interesting happens, because obviously I need to set up here and that will take a few minutes. Okay, we're at the back end of this battle. It's been an absolute siege. Nothing to be concerned about at all. The general's dead, most of their forces are dead. I've been canister shotting them. We've got a good ground here for canister shot. They've mostly got melee. In fact, they were pretty much all melee units. Oh, there's another one over here. Bowman. That's all they've had, so it's been easy to bloody kill them because I've been able to let them get close because they can't shoot me. Okay, this guy's finally deciding to come to join the party. The Native American Death Party. You're better off shooting that one, I think. Okay, we do actually need to be careful on this guy. I wouldn't worry too much about this guy. Let's focus on this one. If he gets close and shoots us, that's going to be a problem. But if we shoot him, he's already morale's not particularly stable. Come on, hurry up! Don't let him shoot. Come on. That means like now, bitch. There we go. That should make him shatter. And that should then make him shatter as well. Good. I took like 1 or 2 casualties to the cavalry, but that's about it. Oh, they got another one. Fucking hiding bastards. That one might come back, but he's no threat. They appear to be moving towards us. Alright, that's good. God, so much easier than fighting Europeans and Indians. Native Americans suck. I mean, especially when you use this technique against them. Are they coming, or what are they doing? They're coming slowly, I see. They won't hit them yet, but I can't be bothered waiting. See, this battle was so easy, I didn't even bother grouping up my units this time. I usually do. In Empire, that is. In this campaign. Other Total Wars, I don't usually group up my units. Not unless it's like Attila, I need to make very quick decisions, like formation group attack. I just find grouping things makes micro a lot harder. That's me. Alright, so, yep, start shooting. No. Get ready to reload. Reload, get ready for this. Wait for it. Oh man, that was a nice shot. Are we done? We're done. Now you'll see, if you keep a close eye on the other settlements' forces, if I could just move over here, you'll see that it doesn't increase at all. Even though the capital... Oh, they technically don't have a capital right now. Interesting. So what have they got here? Not much. Alright, well, I'm just gonna save it and take a quick break so that if I fuck up on this battle, well, I can just redo it. Okay, so now we're up to taking Cane Tuck territory. Anyway, it's a good thing I back up. I back up after every major decision. Of course, you got to with a blitz. This battle is not hard to win, but they rush at me very early on. So what I'm going to do is send the artillery in so they can provide assistance. They've still got plenty of movement, and I won't need them for every single battle. And it's just the convenience of having easy battles in America. It'll save my sanity for when I'm grinding through fucking Russia. Although I think Poland-Lithuania will be more difficult than Russia. So yeah, the battle itself I don't think is going to be particularly interesting, so we'll talk about other things. Talk about whatever's on my mind. Where do I want to set up? I think over here looks nice. Reinforcements will pop up from over there, but just ignore them. It's all good. Okay, I need these two to, of course, get rid of those horses, because they can't withdraw properly while they're on there. The attach-detach thing doesn't work as well. Because sometimes you need to move fucking quick. And if that's there, they gotta re-limber, and it just takes forever. Pick a spot, commit to it. Unless there's a fort, don't commit to a fort. You need to move around all the time. So... yeah. So yeah. So I think I'll address some of the comments that I've been getting lately, like just like one or two of the minority of people. I don't even know why I'm bothering addressing it, but you know, when you're growing up, well, at least I was. Teachers or whatever, they would say, oh, you know, if someone's bullying you or something, just ignore them, or something like that. Or if I'm not saying I'm being bullied. Fuck, I don't get bullied. If someone annoys you, best way to handle it is just ignore them. Bullshit. It's not. The best way to handle it is to fucking handle it. I'm not saying necessarily punch them in the face, although I think that's an apt option. What's going on? Why reinforcements? Oh god, it doesn't matter, I don't even need them. So there's that notion, of course, don't feed the trolls, but my motto is smash the trolls. Oh god, they're coming straight in here. Hang on. I'll talk in just a sec. Come on, shoot him. Kill the general and make it easier to break him. Did he shut up? Good. It's good enough. It's fine. You know, you've all heard the saying, I'm sure, don't feed the trolls. And whilst there is some wisdom in that, it's not satisfying to simply ignore a troll. I like to fucking smash a troll. Push the troll back under his fucking bridge. Not that I'm getting many trolls lately. I think people have sort of recognized that whenever they troll, I smash them. I just don't put up with it. But also, because this is not a regular Let's Play, some people will, who are not familiar with me, because I do get that occasionally. Someone will pop into one of my, you know, it will get recommended on the sidebar for them. They're not familiar with who I am and what I usually do. And they look at one of my videos, and it just happened to be like the wrong video for them to watch on that particular instance. It was like, you know, an episode in which I was either complaining about something or having a rant or who knows what. Now I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to concentrate on two things at once. But yeah. And in this particular case, I guess, with Empire Total War being a Blitz campaign, people will see me using exploits and they'll see me, you know, quick saving, quick loading, where on regular Let's Plays, generally speaking, you wouldn't do that. But then, of course, you know, it is a Blitz campaign. It's not a regular Let's Play. This is the equivalent of, like, I use the analogy of, like, writing a novel. It's sort of, it's not really, but just use it as an analogy. Okay, if you're a novelist, you write your book, you write your 500 pages of stuff, and then what do? Do you just send it right into the publisher? Hell no. That's what a shit novelist would do. A good novelist would fucking go and edit and redraft and fix their mistakes and rethink about things and change things that don't make sense and make things a bit more coherent. So they would plan it out a bit more. You don't just write it the first time and then just, you know, either you get a publishing deal or you don't. No, that's not what happens. Well, at least not for the good ones. Good novelists. And this is kind of like that. Like, I sit there and I plan this out. And then sometimes my plan needs to be adjusted because it didn't quite work out how I wanted it to. Or I show up on a battle and I'm just like, oh, this isn't going to yield the results I want. I'm trying to do this in this amount of goal. Things need to be adjusted, so I need to redo certain things. And then, of course, a lot of the things that I show are just, you know, the battles and the movement. And I just try and explain my thoughts behind everything. But then, someone might pop into, like, episode 20 and see me move bugging around the map and go, what the fuck are you doing, you cheater? Oh, God. Then I gotta get into a fucking argument with this cunt. Trying to explain, it's not cheating, it's exploits, there's a difference. This is a Blitz campaign, it's not a regular Let's Play. The point of a Blitz campaign is to prove how fast a game can be completed, not how fast it should be. And that being said, any Total War game can be played however the fuck you want. That is like the point of mods. Like, excuse me. Like if I was to say, say you're playing Hyrule Total War, which to be honest I just don't get. Why anyone would turn Hyrule into Total War. I haven't played it. You know, they've modified the game, and so I could easily say, well, that's not how the makers of Medieval 2 intended the game to be played. You shouldn't therefore modify the game. That's bullshit. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's your game. If you want to play it differently, fine. But don't play Hyrule Total War and then be good at that and then say automatically, thereby you're good at Third Age Total War. It doesn't make sense. And on another note, like I had someone he commented on one of my Blitz videos. Excuse me. And said something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, you're no longer the record holder. I've beaten your Medieval 2 Blitz." And I thought, okay, how about you show some proof? I'm not saying they didn't do it, but how about we show some proof? Because when Cosmic Conqueror did actually beat my 14-turn Blitz, he fucking showed me proof. And he explained how he was doing it, and I knew he was on the ball. But when someone comes and says, "I've beaten your record," and then nothing else, I can't do anything else but say, fucking don't believe you. So some people think that because the game is being done in 3 turns or whatever, thereby this is easy. No, fuck, if you think it's easy to do this, you go ahead, you try to do an 8-turn Blitz on Medieval 2. You go try and do a 3-turn Blitz on this and see how easy it is. It's not easy. God damn it. Getting too close. They got Bowman there. Not easy at all. I'm not saying that not somebody else could do this. I mean, technically, if you guys just follow the exact steps that I have shown you step by step, I mean, just about every single step is showcased on this video, on this series. There is really no reason why all of you can't do a 3-turn Blitz on Empire Total War. I mean, there's nothing here that's hidden. I mean, it's the most up-to-date game file update, so it should be exactly the same for anyone else, unless you know, don't try this on Darth mod, because to be honest, I haven't played Darth mod before because I don't like mods that much because they tend to just make the game very long, and I just don't like that. I like to get in there and get it done quickly sometimes. I know everyone says Darth mod fixes the game, but I was never really interested in gunpowder warfare anyway. So the appeal for Darth mod is pretty minimal with me. Not saying it's not good, I'm just saying I don't really care. It's just like mods with Attila. Like, I haven't installed a single mod for Total War Attila. And it's not that I don't think that the mods would make the game more fun. It's because I'm just not interested in Total War Attila that much at all. I know I've played a lot of vanilla campaigns, but to be honest, guys, that's because I do this for a business. And mods, I don't know. I'm just not sure about them sometimes, if they're good business decisions. Because, like, I know a lot of people have been asking me like to do a Divide et Impera campaign for Rome 2. And to be honest, I did start one. I got to episode 3 and was met with nothing but crashes. And I was like, fuck it, I cancel it. It was going to be for RDIA, or whatever the fuck they are. Those pirate Balkan fuckers. And it was going alright. I mean, it was only turn 3. Not turn 3, episode 3. Just caught bull ant in my leg. Oh well, it's dead. I think it bit me. I'll be fine. How to get in here? That's the matter. What was I talking about? Darth mod. No, Divide et Impera. I did start it, yeah. And it was just met with crashes, so I just gave up on it. I'm not going to sit there for 5 hours to make a 1-hour episode. It's not worth my time. Because, like I've explained to people before, YouTube, I don't do this for the money, but I do need to make money. I mean, I could go back to doing a day job shit, but I guarantee you, if it was a case of I can't make a living off this, I'll disappear. I don't need to be here if I'm going to be at a job, you know? I'll just play by myself. I won't make videos anymore. That kind of shit. Which is why if you're using adblock, you're not helping the situation. Unless you donated or whatever. Like, I'm doing okay at the moment, so there's no chance of me going away. Anyway, my point was, man, I don't even know why I'm going on about this shit. I should have just recorded the beginning and the end of the battle, to be honest. But then again, every time I have... this is not a rant. This is a one-way conversation. Because obviously you guys can't ask questions because you're not going to review this for another fucking couple of weeks. Today's April 19th, by the way. It's my wife's birthday today. Which is at work, so... please don't shoot me. It's alright. They did shoot me, but nobody died. I started dating my wife when she was 18 years old. She doesn't know anything but the legend. I was 21 when we got together. That being said, I was a bit of a late bloomer. I didn't start dating properly until I was 19. I just didn't care. Because when I was 18, I was playing Rome Total War. Who's got time for women when there's Rome Total War? And high school? Fuck high school women. Girls, whatever. I tell you what though, like all you guys out there that are like still living with your parents, I'll give you a bit of word of advice. Don't bother start dating until you move out from your parents' home because no woman's going to take you seriously. Unless she's living at home, in which case don't date her. I shouldn't be giving dating advice. Anyway, back to games. I don't know why I went onto that tangent. It's because this is not that interesting. Yeah. I was talking about Divide et Impera before that. Yeah, so look, I'm not opposed to doing Divide et Impera, just at this stage it doesn't seem profitable, because I've explained before that in any given series, the first episode is always the most profitable by far. And so, obviously, you know, you'd want to do series that are quite short, because I'm committed to doing things to completion. I'm not like some other YouTubers, who I'm not going to name, that, you know, might do 5 episodes, and when they see that the series isn't making them enough money anymore, they just stop making the episodes. No. Even if I'm getting 1 view per video, fucking I'll do it to completion. Because like I said, I'm not doing this just for the money. Fuck, I'm not even doing it for the money, I just need the money to survive. That's all I'm trying to do. Because I played Divide et Impera a little bit, just, you know, in my own time. But doing this stuff on YouTube actually makes playing games on my own time difficult now. Because, like, I play games on my own time, I'm just like, I feel like I'm not being productive enough. But then I get to the point where I'm actually too productive. I sit there with 300 videos on my hard drive going, I don't need to make another video for like 2 months. When that happens, I just release more videos per day. Which is exactly what's going on right now. Because I got a lot of series on my hard drive. But yeah, the most profitable series at the moment are my Rome 1 videos. The campaigns, because the thing is, I release episode 1, it gets like 10,000 views within a few weeks or whatever, which is the same as any Attila video, episode 1. But then in a Rome Total War campaign, I can finish it in bloody 15 to 20 episodes. Which means I can move on to the next thing. But in a Total War Attila campaign, let's take Himyar for example. You know, it might get more views per episode on average, but I'm stuck there for fucking 50 episodes because it's such a grind. By the end of it, everyone's lost interest. As soon as I've gotten victory or whatever. Or I've killed Attila. So this is probably the first battle that I've shown all the way to completion, from start to finish. And so you get an idea of what I have to go through. And why I sit there watching a video rather than do this. Because it doesn't require a hell of a lot of skill. This Blitz campaign requires patience. It requires strategic know-how and then tactical patience. That's what it really requires. If you're one of those people who can't do something for like 2 hours to achieve something very small, you'll never be able to do this. It requires a lot of patience, like I said. And don't forget, this is not the first attempt that I've done at this, and there'll be sometimes big battles that, you know, let's just take for example the battle at Amsterdam. The battle in which I won must have taken me 2 hours, but it took me like 5 attempts before I figured out how to do it properly. So that's why it took me half a fucking day, and I was getting very frustrated with it because you don't want to sit. You got 137 settlements, and you don't want to sit there for half a day fucking doing one thing. Also, just to let you know, these Blitz campaigns technically are very not profitable because of how much time I spend on them. But the thing is, I can justify doing this at the moment because I've got so many other episodes backed up. In fact, it's not good for me to actually make any new stuff right now. Ideally, I really should be like having like a campaign of every Total War simultaneously. But what I've currently got going up is like 3 fucking Total War Attila campaigns, 3 Rome Total War campaigns, 1 Medieval 2 campaign, and a few hot seats. And this. Don't have anything going on for Rome 2. I think people are starting to like Rome 2 a little bit more. I think it's getting a bit of the, it's, like people have not necessarily forgotten, but they've forgiven Rome 2's bad launch. Like, Attila sucks, but Rome 2 is basically the same game. But people like Rome 2 more. I should say, Attila is basically the same game as Rome 2. Even people at Creative Assembly who I talk to admit that Attila is basically a Rome 2 mod. I don't know if I should have said that. Nah, then we're gonna get in trouble. Everyone can tell, like, it's a Rome 2 mod. They took so much material from Rome 2. They didn't start again from scratch, which isn't a bad thing, by the way. Here's the thing. One of the most reused material games is Medieval 2. Like, Medieval 2 was a mod for Rome 1. Like, it's obvious. But it is the best game in their series, in my opinion. It's because they did it right. Rome 1 introduced some amazing features, and they just refined them in Medieval 2. It took away a couple of features that, to be honest, weren't needed in Medieval 2. Like, for example, the Senate, which was only available to the 3 Roman houses anyway. They also added a lot of features. If you think about Total War Attila, how much did they add since Rome 2? Pretty much nothing. You might think, what about hordes? Nah, not really. It is pretty much the same game, except less fun. Come on, I think we're almost done here. We've got, what, 2 units left to kill? You know what's funny? Going back to the whole dating thing, because I was out of stuff to talk about with Total War. Like, before I was 19, I was totally useless around women. Totally useless. I just didn't care about women. I was one of those kids that got nervous around women. I'm not like that anymore, obviously. I wasn't born cool. Anyway, but then, you know, when I hit 19, it's like a switch went off in my head. And it was like, okay, you're finished going through puberty. Go out there and get women. And it was so easy after that. And like, my friends growing up, you know, I wasn't the latest bloomer of them. So they would come to me for advice. And sometimes they still do. Very rarely now, because I don't speak to them that often anymore. Just when you get older, you know, careers take over. You don't hang out with your mates every single day. And you get to the point where if you were, you just think, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I remember what it was like when I was 19, you know, or 18, you know, just, you know, work once a week at fucking Coles or whatever it was, for 4 hours a week, because you live with your parents, you don't have to pay any rent or whatever, so you don't need the money. It's not like you gotta pay the electricity bill, which keeps going up, and the rent and the insurance and all that kind of shit. You don't have any of that kind of responsibility. And then you just like go to the gym every single day and eat Subway every single day and just play video games all day, every single day, except for like those 2 days a week where you gotta go to university. And I think back on those days and I think, I'm glad those days are over. So not productive. I hear some people say like, I wish I was a kid again, I wish I could go back to high school. Fuck high school. It's the worst time of my fucking life. Because it was pointless. Like, I had a good number of friends in high school, and you know, I would say I would be mid-range level of, you know, coolness. Wasn't like the jock of the school, nor was I like the kid that got bullied by everyone. I was like the kid that was like, he's just a normal guy. Don't forget, in high school I had never played Total War. But yeah, I wouldn't go back to that. Getting out my own was the best thing I ever did. Look at that, 0 casualties. And again, my school was fucking retarded. We had probably the dumbest grade in the state. So, really, I got no basis for comparison apart from that. Okay, so next stop is Fort de Chartres, or Charters, or Charters. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling it Upper Louisiana. Just some cunt city I'm gonna go kill. Alright, well that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Part 30's next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.